Yep.
And then you start dancing around, and this is what AJ has done so masterfully. It's about the matchups. It's which arm do you want against these 3 batters or these 6 batters, and then it's what bats do we want against their pitchers. And it's a dance that AJ has been able to dance that very few can do. I don't know if anybody else could have done it with this roster.
No, again, we've chronicled it. They got 12 rookies, the 2-man rotation. They sold at the deadline. They had to go on a miraculous 50-year run to get in the postseason, and it's pushing all the right buttons. And, you know, I wonder, there were some people that didn't like what AJ did going to Foley in the 9th inning instead of keeping Holton out there. I wonder if we've just reached, like, Hinch take the wheel. Like, you just don't question it at this point. Because I know there's this tendency to go, well, keep Holton in against Alvarez because that's a left-on-left. Why didn't they keep Holton in? Well, they would have had to keep him in for 2 batters, which would have kept him in for Bregman, which is left-on-right. And AJ played the numbers. He played Foley. Alvarez is not as good against righties as he is lefties. AJ played Foley. It was the right decision. And even when it started to look like the wrong decision, he got him out of the game. He got Brisky in the game, and they won. Like, I'm not saying blind faith. Like, clearly, if there's a move he makes that doesn't add up, we'll discuss it. But I do feel like we're approaching blind faith with AJ Hinch at this point.
Just about. And I don't know if he would ever admit this because it's all about winning yesterday's game. But was he in the back of his mind thinking, if I pull Tyler Holton now, I could pitch him as the starter tomorrow?
I think it's a secondary benefit.
It's a secondary benefit. There's no question. But how much of that entered his mind in regards to, I've got enough confidence in everybody else that I'm going to put in there that we are going to win this game. Now, there's no guarantees, but he had that confidence that if I pull Tyler Holton now, I can use him tomorrow, and we can get out of this with a win with everybody else.
Ticket Texter says, I get AJ made the right calls, but man, Malloy's bad. I love the Tigers, but he hasn't been good. The last month, I need to see Carpenter. Malloy went 1 for 2 and had a walk. He had a hell of a day.
Yeah.
He's actually their best hitter against lefties, and statistically.
I think when Carp went in, he was 0 for, right?
Carp, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him in for a righty, and he had 2 at-bats, and he didn't do anything. No, AJ is going to – I don't understand it. What they've done is they've optimized the entire roster. All 26 guys are going to be utilized. What team starts the game is not going to be the team that ends the game. They're using their entire roster, which is why you put an emphasis on having a really good manager. Ticket Texter says, I agree with what you guys are saying. The Tigers belong. Yesterday was more than just vibes. It's fundamentally sound baseball. ALDS on a Lions bye week? Yes, please. Says, I'm surprised you're not giving Will Vest a little more love. Says, that guy was dominant. Johnny had 4 strikeouts against 5 batters.
Yeah, he was. I mean, there's plenty of guys that we could talk about and give credit to. And, I mean, have we talked enough about the guys that came up with 2 outs in the second?
No.
And been able to get hits? But that's the thing about this group effort. It's the undecided. It's the lineup. Like it only works the way AJ's put it together, and it only works in concert with all of those decisions.
Yeah, I mean, it's your 8-9 hitters.
Yeah.
That delivered early in that game, and obviously Vierling too for the third run. But your 8-9 one-hitters with 2 outs. I mean, that's scrappy. That's a definition of gritty Tigers. I mean, it's classic this baseball team. I mean, there were stretches this year where we didn't think they had 5 good hitters. And now you got 8 and 9 driving in runs in a playoff game.